What's going on, everybody?
What's up?
Back at it again with another video. Keep talking. My homeboy Tony's back. Join the panel.
Neighborhood.
Yeah, old Adner, man. Shit, man. It's been a while, ain't it?
It has been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a while. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff. I got a girl now. Working a lot of hours, trying to meet these goals and whatnot. Homeboy over here, he's trying to do the exact same thing.
Just trying to get through life. And, you got to roll with the punches as they come, so.
Damn right. Damn right, man. We got a good show packed for you guys today, man. You guys probably don't know this, but I live in Virginia. And recently, we became the very first fucking state in the South to legalize marijuana. We got that smoke on us now, man. So, as somebody, I'm 26. My homeboy here, you 32. So, tell the guys, man, how big of a step is this?
Honestly, it's a small step to a bigger future. I feel like there's so many of our black brothers that, white people too, that are locked up because of it. And it's I just feel like it's injustice.
Yeah.
It's not fair. Something that really grows out of the ground, y'all put us in cages for it. It's not fair.
You know what I'm saying? And I know people, and my dad does too. He knows people that have been in jail for 25, 30 years, just for weed.
Right.
And it's crazy because you see all these documentaries and shit on TV, like Pop Mom and all these people, especially in the white community, benefiting from the use of cannabis and all this stuff. And here we are in the black community, we're being ridiculed and marginalized, constantly saying, oh, blacks just smoke weed and they rob shit, whatever, and all that. No, that's everybody, man. Everybody smokes weed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody weed. Black, white, Mexican, everybody.
80% of America smoke weed. The other 20%,
shit,
don't even know what it's like.
I'm gonna say 85%, man. Sure. You know what I'm saying? And
never tried it. The other 15%, never even tried it.
They never tried it, or they tried it one time and they had a bad batch, something like that, and they started losing their fucking minds. So, hey guys, in the comments, whatever, tell us, man, what was your very first experience with weed, if you ever did? Hit that subscribe button, smash the like button as well. But man, for me, I remember when I was 17 when I first smoked. I had it was a summer after I graduated high school, and I had a friend who was a little bit younger than me. I ain't gonna name drop nothing like that, but we went over to his house. It wasn't his house actually. It was actually another friend's house, and we all got in there. We all smoked and stuff, and that was the very first time I ever got high. And I coughed my ass off, man. I coughed so goddamn hard. For 10, 15 minutes. And that whole night, man, it was a surreal kind of thing. It was I was living this outer body experience, but while I was still in my body. You know what I'm saying? So for me, weed has never really given me a bad experience.
Right.
I've had days where I got real high, I freaked out maybe, whatever. But that could be with anything. You can get drunk and have a bad experience too.
Sure.
But what about yourself? What was your very first time?
My first time smoking weed, I was 14 years old, in the middle of the woods with my homies, country shit, we had to hide from our parents and shit like that, so we was in the woods getting high. And at the time, we do our little thing in the woods. By the time we came out the woods, we came out whole different people. We would
yeah,
but good time. Those were the best times of my life. I really learned a lot about myself at that time. And this was a time where a lot of other drugs were out, and we weren't the type to be on that. They were just all we did was smoke, and we could have did a lot worse, and we didn't. So I'm proud of my niggas, but I got 2 kids now, so I can kind of relate to my dad and how he felt about it. But honestly, my dad was the first one. Well, I don't know if I want to say that on camera, but yeah, he was the first one to sell me my bag, when I was young. The first bag I ever bought, I got from my pops.
Word?
Yeah.
My dad never fucking fucked me on the whole weed thing.
You know what I'm saying? So it's I really come from that. My whole family smoked.
Yeah.
It's you would think we was you think we from Cali? Like everybody smoke.
This is a thing, around here, especially with like the friends that we grew up with.
Yeah.
Everybody smokes, and
Right.
we always had those few square guys that like
You know,
nah,
to
man,
us-
not for me, yeah.
Yeah, to us it's like smoking a cigarette. That
Yeah.
shit ain't nothing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And when it comes to weed being legal, it's only a matter of time before the neighboring states and
Right.
everywhere else in the U.S. tries to do the
Right.
same thing, because there's what, like 18 states now.
Yeah.
They're all legal.
I just feel bad, like I said, for all the homies just locked up right now. I feel like the fact in Virginia, the fact that weed is legal now, y'all should release all of them.
Yeah.
Everybody that's in there locked
And
up for
expunge
that,
the record too,
Yeah,
so they can
like-
get good jobs.
they should be out free. Like,
That's crazy, because like in my whole life, man, like growing up, I mean, when I was like 18, 19, I thought to myself, man, we are smoking weed. What the cops catch us, all this
right,
shit, whatever.
scared to death.
And then when I was in the military, I went over to Colorado, and I saw that how they integrated weed into their everyday life.
Right.
You can't talk to somebody in Colorado or like Oregon or California without bringing up weed.
Yeah.
Because it's just a way of life.
Yeah, they
Especially
look at
now.
us like we weird.
Yeah.
You know, oh, y'all, I can't smoke in public. Like, nah.
Well, I mean, they can't either. It's just alcohol. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
alcohol over there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And they have the conventions and shit like that where
Yeah.
it's just like going to like a brewery, like outdoors. They have
Yeah.
their conventions where they can drink outside and smoke outside.
California
all that stuff.
California is its own world, really.
It really, it's a microcosm of how progressive the U.S. has really gotten.
Right.
California, I mean, Portland, Oregon,
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just showing you the growth. Atlanta, especially with the black community. And touch on Atlanta some more. Atlanta is becoming like the black Mecca. It's
Yeah.
like it's basically like the new Harlem. And
Yeah.
they got Tyler Perry Studios there. They got a lot going on in Atlanta right now.
Atlanta is like a black haven. Like,
It is. But
there used to be a spot similar to that back in like Ohio or something like that. Where was it?
well, like the
Back in
Akron,
the
like
day?
the Akron, like Cleveland area where like LeBron's from, like
Yeah.
that was a black area too.
Right.
Tulsa,
They burnt the
Oklahoma.
whole. I'm talking about that one that they burnt the whole town down. You know what I'm
That
talking
was
about?
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
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 In 1921, about 300, 400 armed whites.
Right. And
Wait,
these
it's
were
a Tulsa-
successful black business people.
So let me
Like-
give the viewers a rundown. In 1921, at this time, Tulsa, Oklahoma was recognized as Black Wall Street. It was known as the most successful area in which blacks thrived. And in this town, they had black theaters, they had black barbershops, black churches, black doctors, everything. They had their own little town over there. And in 1921, a situation arose in an elevator in which the neighboring white community, with jealousy, malice intent, stormed Tulsa, Oklahoma, and burned to the ground, killing anywhere between 300 and 1,000 people. The real number is really not really been uncovered,
Yeah.
but the people who are still alive to this very day will
Rest
tell
in
you that
peace.
they dropped bombs, nitroglycerin bombs, on Oklahoma to basically stop the uprising of black success.
And they were so mad that we had our own community. Like, I'm sorry to say, I love white people. I do. My kids are half white. I'm not biased against white people. It's just like those type of people, they really don't want to see black people in
Equal footing.
in a place of success. Like,
Equal footing. I
Yeah.
remember when I was like 19, 20 years old, I told one of my white homies, I was like, hey man, there's places in this country where there's black doctors, black lawyers, there's whole black communities where there's wealth and there's a whole lot of money.
Hey, black lives do matter, man. Don't
Being-
ever forget that.
Yeah, being shared around. And he told me this. He said, man, I don't believe that. There's nowhere where black people have money. Wherever black people have money, they're gonna kill each other. And this is just
That's not true.
not true at
That's
all.
not true at all.
Because if you look at the opening scene, like I said in Black Panther, it shows you what Africa would look like without European colonization.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They're still
Racism.
tribal. They were still tribal though.
Racism is the by definition, racism is the competition of wealth and resources amongst groups of people. Okay, and and more so than not, a lot of white Americans do not align themselves with political views and the same aspirations for freedom and equality that blacks do.
Yeah.
Which is tying into our next topic here. The Olympic track runner, Sha'Carri Richardson, gets suspended from running in the Olympic trials for smoking weed, and
Right.
because the International Olympic Committee
Right.
has
It wasn't even that. It was a performance enhancing drug.
it was weed, whatever.
Oh.
They said that marijuana is a performance enhancing drug because
What?
it decreases anxiety in top performers and makes it
Yeah.
easier for you to compete. So my question to you is, what do you think about marijuana being tested in professional athletes?
I feel like it shouldn't even be an issue because I feel like that's not something to really give you an advantage over the next person. It's just something you do to calm your nerves from the anxiety of being in front of millions of people. Like, like I'm not really, honestly, growing up, I had social anxiety. So it's
And
like,
also to interrupt too, she smoked weed because, in her defense, 6 days before her Olympic trial run, her mother passed away. You know, and she said that it was a lot on her. A lot of people were counting on her to win.
you stay up, bro. Stay up.
And hey, man, all power to you, man. Sha'Carri Richardson, man, we fuck with you over here. Keep talking.
Already.
You know, everybody smash that like button, hit subscribe, man, for real. You know, we're trying to do some big things over here, for real.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think that people should be marginalized for smoking weed. If you can smoke weed and you can still win an Olympic medal, to me, you're even a super duper athlete.
Because it's not gonna make you a superhero in one go. You feel me? Like, it's not like, who, I can't remember the name of the dude way back when that won the Olympics, and then they took the medal from him.
Oh, the swimming guy.
Yeah.
Fucking, what's his name? Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
This motherfucker, man, he smoked weed with rappers and stuff, and this
Still
this dude won 3 medals in 3 different swimming events that were catered for him to lose. He was going up against the best swimmers from every country in the world, including the 2 best swimmers in America. And not only that, he smoked them. A human fish.
Shaun White. Didn't he smoke with
Shaun White, Josh Gordon, a lot of guys but when it comes to white athletes, I feel like they're a lot more forgiving when it comes to drug use.
Tony Hawk used to smoke bud, man. Come on, dude.
He probably does now.
You know?
He's in his fucking 50s now. But here's the thing.
Bob Cousy, like fucking Bam Margera, like
Yep.
these are Olympic athletes. Like, and they smoke bud. Like,
I can't believe that skateboarding is even an Olympic sport. But I mean,
you know,
shit.
but hey, X Games, man. Look it up. Bam Margera was an X Game competitor.
Bam Margera, before Jackass, a lot of people don't realize that Bam Margera was one of the best street and vert skaters. He was one of the first skaters to actually go from street and be really good at vert. Because in the 90s, Bucky Lasek, Tony Hawk, these guys were like, Eric Costin.
Right.
These were some of the best.
But when it comes to black people, it's like we got certain limitations.
But the thing about it is,
On what
every
we can
black
do.
skater that I know, that we all know, Terry Kennedy, Nigel
Kennedy.
Houston, who's the best skater in the world, and he's black. I believe that black people can be great at any sport they put their mind to.
That's it.
Because there's 3 black guys in hockey league, 2 of them all-stars. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
facts. That's facts.
And all the black running backs in the NFL are probably faster than the best white running back in high school.
You know?
Just saying. But like, you have these abnormalities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have the Christian Christian McCaffrey. You got Oscar Pistorius, even though he got fucking fake legs, he in jail.
Right.
You got
Didn't Cam Newton get hit for like a weed charge at one point?
Cam. I think so. I'm not too sure. Whatever. We can hey guys in the chats comment below if you know if Cam Newton
I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't quote me on that. But I swore Cam got hit with a weed charge at one point. And it's like, yo, at the end of the day, we all just people. And it's like, we look at these athletes like they're supposed to be some superhuman.
Yeah.
You know, they're just regular people that play a sport. You know what I'm saying? Like, they play a sport for money, and we love them to death because they play for our teams that we love.
And at the end of the day, man, they're still human beings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These guys go through, they have kids, they have lives, they have wives, husbands. They go through things. They have, addictions. They have loss, grief. They all deal with. But it's more in the public eye. So could you imagine, like, waking up one day and you got 8,000, texts, whatever, because last night you said something crazy at a club and you were drunk. But to the average person, you getting drunk at the club is like, 4 friends know. But when you're in the eye of public, you go out there and say, hey man, fuck all you guys, whatever. Right. It's on the news next day. So I mean, and shout out to all the guys who play pro sports, all the women who play pro sports. It's tough. I mean, even being a standout high school athlete, walking around the school, you know what I'm saying? It's tough enough. Cause for me, in high school, running track, I mean, everybody knew me in high school. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? After my sophomore year, at these relays we had, I ended up winning a race for our team, and I was a replacement. The guy who was supposed to run for us, he had swine flu. That was a big thing back in 2010. And we ended up placing really high in the meet. And from that day on, when my name was on the announcements, it's like everybody knew who I was. And I mean, just on that small scale of 2,000 some people know who you was, that's
good enough.
I mean, I'm not gonna say like good enough, but it's like it's a lot to like consume.
I've never really been a fan of the cameras. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been like a low key type of person, and I just feel like right now we need more people to kind of shed more light on what's really going on in the world.
I believe that we need more strong black figures. We need more people like LeBron James who are in his position to speak up more on what's going on in the black community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially with, what do you think about the George Floyd thing?
George Floyd was an anomaly because I feel like, think about all the other black families that didn't get the closure that they needed.
Exactly. That's good. That's a good point, actually.
Like how many people have been killed? Like, and these people, they get a flag or whatever it is, or a statement about what happened. They don't get no closure.
No closure at all. Like, and what happened with George Floyd? Excuse me, but since George Floyd happened, we had Breonna Taylor. We had all these other strings of killings that happened throughout that time. Right. And it seems like a lot of these guys are starting to wear these killings as like a badge of honor. Right. I'm not saying that these guys are going to go down for all these charges and stuff like that, but a lot of these cops that are killing these unarmed black people, I feel like they're, when they go to jail, their little Klan brothers, the little Aryan brothers, they're like, you're with us. We can sympathize with you, empathize with you even, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I feel like this cop, Derek Chauvin, this punk ass bitch, I don't think he gonna make it through these 10, 15, 20 years, whatever he ends up serving because his good time, whatever. I believe that somebody in that jail system would get to him. Right. Because they can't give him 24-hour.
They're not going to be able
for 15
to protect
years.
This man.
No, 15 years. He's not that high value of target. No.
Sorry.
We don't give that to guys in Guantanamo. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen. Man, everybody, smash that like button, hit subscribe,
hit that like.
Hey, follow my different handles and stuff like that too. You can find me on Twitter. I'm on Facebook as Durante Carter. So when it comes to the state of being black, and not just that, the state of the culture of the rap game, we're gonna tackle that some more in part 2. You guys hit subscribe, okay?